It is Cooper Hernick today here with your Blue Jays postgame recap here with my co-host Gracie Goose. Hope you guys like Gracie because we are here with our Blue Jays postgame recap. Today the Toronto Blue Jays beat the Oakland Athletics in Game 3 of their series 9-4 with no home runs scored, which is a great sign of a good offense that's producing very well. You see me? If I can see you, because it is really late. I have the LED lights on. Just make sure the light's not too bright for me because it is late. Almost 1 o'clock Eastern time. I am on the East Coast, unlike anyone else. But the Blue Jays, they are now above 500. One game above 500 after their slight 2 games that they had against the Oakland A's. They are playing tomorrow against the Oakland A's in an afternoon game. So I wanted to know if you guys want to see a live stream of that game. I'm thinking about it. It is right after school ends. So thinking about it. So Reese McGuire, the Blue Jays' biggest pervert, guy who I do not like at all. I don't. So for me, with my catching tier rankings go. Danny, Kirk, Riley Adams. Then you can have that Gabriel Marrero guy. And then you put Reese all the way down. I don't want to see Reese on the roster. I don't like Reese. Don't like him. So let's get into some of the run scoring. Teoscar Hernandez had a single in the first inning. Randall had a single in the first inning. They both scored 1 run on those on their singles. Good production from the offense. Ramon Laureano, future stud center fielder. This guy's a stud. Had a home run center field. Also Matt Chapman, the big third baseman. He's a big boy. He also had a home run, 5th home run of the year. And Sean Ryan Murphy had a single up the middle to score Ramon Laureano in the 6th inning. Yeah, and I actually have him on my fantasy team. And he's actually doing pretty well, I have to say. One sec. I'm just doing a video.
Why are we still up?
Oh, I'll be done in a sec.
We had an agreement, remember that?
Yep. And Jonathan Davis in the 8th inning. He started off the big top of the 8th inning, which scored on a wild pitch. And then Teoscar Hernandez singled to left field, which made Vladimir Guerrero Jr. go to second. Both scored. Then Randall Grichuk stepped up to the plate, and he singled to left center field. Teo went to third. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. scored. Biggio reached on a sacrifice bunt into the infield. And Randall Grichuk to second base. Teoscar Hernandez scores. Then Lourdes Gurriel Jr. grounded it into the shallow infield. Elvis Andrews threw the first baseman, Matt Olson. And Kevin Biggio went to third, and Randall Grichuk scored on that. Then in the bottom of the 8th, Sean Ryan Murphy again. He had his 4th double of the year to deep right center field. And Matt Olson, the first baseman, scored. And in the top of the 9th, as we all just saw, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. doubled to deep left field. In the really deep left field, the huge field there. Bo scored and Jonathan Davis scored. Jonathan Davis, really fast player. He actually came in for the guy who I hate the most, Reese McGuire. And there was almost 3,000 fans in the Oakland Coliseum. I think it's still called Rickey Henderson Stadium. Hope it still is. The game was just over 3 hours long. Umpires looked pretty good. The Blue Jays had a really well-rounded offense today, except for maybe Joe Panic, but he was playing first base, so obviously can't really get that good production when you're playing first because it's really hard to do. Reese McGuire is our lol cow of the day, guys. And our player of the game is Who are we going to give it to? I am going to give our player of the game to Randall Grichuk for having a nice diving play at the end of the game and for going 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs. And our pitching player of the game is Robbie Ray, who is finally looking good after his arm injury that he had. And my question for you guys about the pitching staff is, who do you think that our closer of the future, our closer, should be? Do you think it should be Jordan Romano or Ryan Brockie? Please write that in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, but we are going to continue this a little bit longer. The Oakland A's, as usual, they do play well. They did still get their 2 home runs from their 2 regulars. Ramon Laureano and Matt Chapman. We'll probably see home runs from them again tomorrow. Because the water is blue and the sky is blue and they always score home runs. Just things that happen often. But our other lolcow of the day is Luis Trevino. Hope I'm pronouncing that correct. In a third of an inning, he gave up 5 runs on 3 hits and 2 walks. Isn't that wonderful? I know. Great pitching. I want to give him a round of applause. A round of applause. Because that is a great pitching performance. Not. Great way to waste your starting pitcher's performance. But he deserves lolcow of the day honors. And our player of the game is Randall Grichuk. The Gritch. And the Blue Jays, they are in 3rd place, I want to say they're going to be in. Is they're 1 game above 500 now. And we are going to end it here. Make sure to like, subscribe, and tell me if Ryan Baraki is the future closer and where you think his position on the team is. Bye.